get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
To the air, it's Jordan. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do?
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it down the left side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smartness because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Looking to throw at Stafford. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get there. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
coverage on first down at 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He makes the connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Army!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack a another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Stafford. Using the quick game. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to get rid of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's Jordan. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's Neighbors. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards. And now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Black Knights will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll knock him down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. All right, let's get it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Stafford. Slips a tackle. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a third and long.
White 94 slider choice.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
14.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize